evening. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Happy Football Sunday. Prayerfully, everyone is enjoying this beautiful day and the games of today. So, in normal fashion, at least for me in this channel, I am going to go over the scores and the standings. And after that, some highlights of the upcoming Sunday night football game that everyone is excited about. And that is the Cowboys versus the 49ers, which may be a nail biter. And for those that follow me, know that I am an avid Dallas Cowboys fan, and my selection will be the Cowboys. So, without further delay, and I know a little friend of mine is probably balled up in the fetal position after another heartbreaking loss, and I'll get to that momentarily. So earlier this week, we saw the Commanders fall to the Chicago Bears. Final score, again, 40-20. Until today, the Bills also fell to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Final score there, 25-20. Now, I am not sure how this happened. However, the Atlanta Falcons was able to come ahead and wipe out the Houston Texans. Final score there, 21-19. And again, those that refuse to listen, I have said that I believe that the Detroit Lions would be the team to watch and a force to be reckoned with. Did they not come away with another win or a dub over the Carolina Panthers? Final score there, 42-24. Next, the Indianapolis Colts reigned victorious over the Tennessee Titans. Final score there, 23-16. And I'm sorry, friend of mine, the Miami Dolphins took care of, hey there, Brett, how are you? The Miami Dolphins took care of the New York Giants. Final score there, 31-16. Now, when I get to the standings, we'll see what team is pulling up the rear in the NFC East. I really don't like to grovel and gloat, but I will tonight. Next up, unbelievable. The New Orleans Saints blew out the Patriots. Final score there, 34. Patriots 0. How could that be? And another heartbreaker, the Pittsburgh Steelers over the Baltimore Ravens. Final score there, 17-10. And as everyone just witnessed, I'm sure, the Philadelphia Eagles, who are on top in our division, wiped out the LA Rams. Final score there, 23-14. And the Bengals actually came out and took care of the Arizona Cardinals. Final score there, 34-20. And the Jets, 10-point winners over the Broncos. Final score, 31-21. And Kansas City Chiefs, 27 over the Minnesota Vikings. So congratulations to all of the winners. We still have more. And Brett says, I got a pic of a college football game today that basically basketball points territory. I'll share on your page. Awesome. Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that. So let us look at the standings. And I know somebody will probably get a little perturbed, but they'll get over it. So in the AFC East, Miami is sitting pretty at 4-1, while the Buffalo Bills 3-2, the Jets 2-3, and the New England Patriots 1-4. As we travel to the AFC North, Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens both at 3-2, Cleveland Browns 2-2, and the Cincinnati Bengals 2-3. Traveling down to the AFC South, we have Jacksonville and Indianapolis both at 3-2, and Houston Texans and Tennessee Titans both 2-3. And finally, the AFC West. We have Kansas City sitting alone at 4-1. Then we have the LA Chargers 2-2. LA Vegas 1-3, and the Denver Broncos 1-4. Oh no. Hey there, Jay the Dripper. How are you? No, don't tell me you're 49ers as well. No, this is Dallas Cowboy Nation. Okay, Brett, I'll check that. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now let us travel to the NFC East. And as I mentioned just a few moments earlier, the Dirty Birdies of Philly are sitting alone at the top of the pinnacle, 5-0. And my team, America's team, who we'll be seeing very shortly, 3-1. They really should be 4-1. This is a do or die. They must win tonight. And the Commanders, also in the NFC East, sitting at 2-3. And who is sitting at 1-4? The lowly New York Giants. So if I have any New York Giants fans out there, there's a song by Donnie McClurkin. It's an inspirational song. And basically it says, when you've done all that you can, just stand. Now, even though you're standing alone, as far as the standings are concerned, in the NFC East, keep your head up. Things can only go down from here. And I truly believe that's what's going to happen. See, last year, we showed a few glimpses of, okay, maybe the Giants are going to get out of this rut that they had been in for almost 8 to 10 years. But you know what? That was a fallacy, a farce, because you're right back where you started. Jay the Dripper says, 3-2 after tonight. I love you, Doe Eyes, but it's going down tonight. I don't wager money, but do you want to do a internet wager? I don't know how that would work, but please don't say that because I am excited. This is going to be a game. And to be honest, and I'll whisper it, I'm a bit nervous only because the 49ers, and I'll say it real quiet, are looking very, very good. Hopefully, my other Dallas fans didn't hear that. Anyway, Jay the Dripper says again, 3-2 after tonight. I love you, Doe Eyes, but it's going down tonight. This definitely will be a very exciting game. And wondering, how many of you all out there actually bet on this game? And if you did, are you sure that you put some of what you bet in reserves? Because you never know what could happen. And Jay the Dripper says, definitely going to be a good game. Indeed. Now, I don't want to throw a monkey wrench into anything and be a Debbie Downer. However, if we must be honest, because this is a prime time game, there are going to be many, many eyes on this game and the two very good teams. How much? And you can leave your comments in the comment section if you like. Do you think that there may be some shenanigans as far as calls and the referees? Because, Meg, I remember, and you all should remember as well, that heartbreaking game where the Ravens, in my opinion, were robbed from that win because of poor officiating. And not only that, injuries. Could that be a factor? Foolish plays, meaning face masks and penalties that could bring the opposite team to the red zone. Any predictions of any pick sixes? Failed 2-point conversions? Anything could happen. I'm excited and would like to see if any of those things happen. And for those that are coming in or may catch the replay, what are your predictions at least for the first quarter? And as I give you ample time to put that in the comment section, let me continue with the NFC North. As I mentioned, Detroit Lions, and I've said this before, and I'll repeat it again, that is going to be a team to watch. They have thus far, and we're in week 5, been extremely, extremely consistent. 4-1. The Green Bay Packers are now 2-2. The Minnesota Vikings and Chicago Bears, with that devastating upset that they handed the Commanders last week, they are both at 1-4. We travel to the NFC South, where we see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 3-1, the Atlanta Falcons, who, as I said, won today. They are now 3-2, along with the New Orleans Saints. And if you thought that after 5 games, 5 weeks have passed, that nobody would be at 0-5, guess again. The Carolina Panthers are sitting at the bottom of the NFC South with 0-5, sitting there all alone. And finally, the NFC West, where, and this is really paining me, it really, really is paining me to say, the San Francisco 49ers are sitting on top, 4-0. Seattle follows with 3-1. The LA Rams 2-3, and the Arizona Cardinals 1-4. 4. So those are the standings thus far. And before this game begins, let me see if I'm able to do this. If anyone, and please make sure that you are authenticated, would like to share really quickly your predictions and why you're predicting the winner and the points. Right now, I'm just concentrating on the first quarter, what you think this first quarter will look like. Feel free to come on up. Hey there, Hammer Road, how are you? Long time. Prayerfully, everything is going well. We can chat a bit before the game begins. Those that know me know that I get extremely excited, especially when the Cowboys are on. And this is, like I said, an important game. It's going to be an exciting game. At least that is what most sports fans and analysts believe as well. Hey there, OM Shady. How are you? So we'll see if anyone has anything to say. If not, feel free to leave your predictions, your thoughts in the comment section. Again, tonight we will see the San Francisco 49ers face America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. Should be a good one, so hold on to your seats and everything else. Hey there, Leonia, how are you? Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Happy Sunday. Happy Football Sunday. Okay, if I don't see any predictions, perhaps they'll come in later. So again, this is going to be the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Hopefully everyone will enjoy. Oh, thank you, Leonia. This game. And if you're out and about traveling with friends, family, and loved ones to watch this next matchup, please be safe and cognizant of your surroundings, because the goal here is to make it home safe the same way you left out. You're welcome, OM. I take it some of you are not sports fans, but that's okay. That is something that I enjoy, among other things. So those were my highlights of the earlier games, and looking forward to the next one that will be coming up shortly. You're welcome. And yes, sometimes we forget about that. When we're ready to go to entertainment venues, oftentimes we don't think about afterwards. I was out earlier today and a couple of vehicles were just speeding by like they had no care for anyone else on the highway. I've seen a lot of tragic things happening. So slow down. Wherever you need to go, you'll get there on time. And everyone else should be able to be afforded that same opportunity to get there on time and back to their families and loved ones and the life they had before they left out. So, with that, thank you to everyone that came by to listen to the highlights of today's earlier games. And I'll be giving some highlights of this upcoming game. So, again, anybody with any thoughts as to how they feel this prime time game will end? Right now, I'm just going to concentrate on the first quarter. And I will say, if, and that's the operative word, if the Cowboys come out strong and their defense is strong, we may have a shot of the W at the end. But if there are early sacks and interceptions, then I'm going to crawl into a corner really quickly and may not return live until midweek. So the game should be beginning in about 5 or 10 minutes. So again, everyone enjoy, and those that catch the replay or those that may pop in, because I'm going to keep this live as the scores come across the screen, and you can put your thoughts in the comment section. Everyone enjoy. Hopefully your tailgate party or whatever it is you're eating has some healthy items on there as well. And may the best team tonight win. And for me, that would be the Dallas Cowboys. And hopefully, I did not just put my foot in my mouth. So with that, everyone get ready and enjoy. And this is just a snippet of some thoughts, fair use. And the fair use disclaimer has already been given. So let's take a quick listen.
be thinking about going into tonight. It's time now for your DraftKings Sportsbook 3 play. Matthew, what do you got?
Thank you, Maria. Listen, I got CeeDee Lamb getting a ton of work. Look, we know how important he is to this Cowboys offense. Well, get this. Wide receivers that have seen at least 7 targets against the Niners this year, averaging 82 yards. So give me 60 yards. That's a alt line for CeeDee Lamb over on the receiving yard. Remember,
So you saw the commentator speak about CeeDee Lamb, who is a force that should be reckoned with. We shall see when it's time for kickoff. And a couple more highlights before the game begins. Again, fair use.
again, like we saw before, a back shoulder throw that was too far inside. Surtain makes a great play.
Okay, Wilson scrambling here, and he's stripped.
Oh, Quincy Williams' brother. Yeah. Right? I think they're better than the McCoys.
And he's going all the way.
Touchdown, and that closes the deal for the Jets.
Yes, they get the win. Snap a 3-game losing streak. Nathaniel Hackett gets the...
Oh no, not another 49ers fan. That's not going to happen, MG707. At least I'm praying that it's not. But since you said go Niners, as well as Jay the Dripper, what's your point spread? Go ahead and put your comments in the comment section as to how do you think the ending of this game will be and what you think the first quarter will look like. You said that you are a Packers fan. Oh, no, you didn't. No, you did not. And you know that I'm a Cowboys fan. Disrespectful. But I'm going to let that go because many people actually feel the same way. Green Bay is a little bit shaky, so I wouldn't toot my horn too much about the Cheeseheads. Oh, you said only on Sundays. Okay, I'll give you a pass on that. All right, your final score thoughts and what you think, your predictions for the first quarter. I'm waiting to see if I see any comments, and I'm sure they'll come later after we begin. So thank you again for everybody that's come in. Please make sure you hit that like button. Truly appreciate it. And everyone, again, enjoy this fantastic matchup. San Francisco 49ers and America's team, the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, let's see what happened. It appeared that the ball went loose. And let's see what the call was. Nope. All right. '49ers appear to be moving it down the field slowly but surely. The Dallas defense needs to show up and show out. Hey there, Ryder. How are you? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy football Sunday. Unbelievable. Unbelievable on this first drive. Fair use. So we can look at this touchdown by San Francisco already. I'm not feeling too well. Again, fair use. And I have to say, this was a perfect opening drive. I don't know what happened to Cowboys defense, but you didn't do your job. Here we go.
Tonight, why don't we start with the Niners? They're undefeated. Chris, they're undefeated in the 11 games that Brock Purdy starts and finishes healthy.
It's crazy.
Mom, I got the job. Yeah, I feel like it's all coming together.
Absolutely. Yes, I am, Ryder. Are you into football? I'm not really sure. I never heard you say one way or the other. But yes, absolutely. And that was a horrible way, if you're a Cowboys fan, to start off. Perfect, perfect opening drive. It's like the defense took a nap. I can say right now the Cowboys offense does not look too good.
An impact of a new offensive approach, and so far it is showing in one big number. The completion percentage, very high. And another number, only one interception. Remember, he tied for the most in the league last year.
All right, Dak, let's get something happening here. Well, as you can see, that was a quick 3 and out. Not good, not good. All right, your thoughts right now as to what we've seen. Again, that first opening drive was perfect by San Francisco 49ers. Score at present 7-0. Dak Prescott, I have no idea or no I clue. It's a new word I just made up. I clue as to what he just put up in the air, but as we all saw, it was incomplete, and that was one of the fastest 3 and outs I've seen. And I'm getting butterflies in my stomach already. And we're just in the first quarter. But I'm confident that after the nerves, if that's what's going on with the Cowboys right now, shakes off, they may find their groove and get something going. They need to. They do not need this game to get away this early. Because as I hinted, if it does early on in the first quarter, we, America's team, is looking at a very long night. And Vito says, no negative energy. I am not giving any negative energy. I am going by exactly what I'm seeing. But you're right. No negative energy. And welcome, Vito. How are you on this NFL Sunday night? And who's your team? Go ahead and place it in the comments if you like. All right, Cowboys, let's go.
who knows he's not going to be a factor as a pass rusher. I mean, let's just face it. Jonathan Hankins, one of those guys, going to stop the run. He's in there to control things, and he's just sitting and waiting and knocks that one right down.
He headed that one.
All right. We all have some time. Butterfly is beginning to subside a little bit. Again, as you could see, that was a quick 3 and out for the 49ers. So they're rallying back and forth. Score thus far still remains San Francisco 49ers 7 and the Dallas Cowboys zip. Hey there, Aunt T. How are you? How are you doing this Sunday, this NFL Sunday? Not sure if you enjoy sports. That's one of the things that I actually do enjoy, as well as my vegan cooking. So I'm just playing around a little bit with this and enjoying this game. How are you, sir? And whenever you get the opportunity, I like to build again. We've had some great lives. I've popped in and out. Absolutely. You won't get too far if you complain anyway. But yes, I had some awesome lives. And hold on, make sure you still have your tool. You should. Hold on. Let me see. Empty. Yep, you're good. So again, Aunt T is in the house. Ryder is in the house. Vito, Leonia. Aunt T. So I just dogged you out earlier. Well, not you personally, but the Giants fans. I have another subscriber, if you will, that is a huge, or as Donald Trump would say, huge Giants fan. So yeah, I was talking smack against you all earlier. And Auntie says, I'm a Giants fan, 1-4. Yes, with an injured QB and RB isn't a good start for us. No, it isn't. However, at least you're not pulling up the rear with a standing of 0-5. And who might that be? The Carolina Panthers. So consider yourself lucky. And Auntie says, it's all good. They deserve it. Auntie, I appreciate you coming along. Oh, no, another 49ers fan. I'm being inundated with 49ers fans. Are there any Dallas fans out there other than myself? Come on, show me some love. Let's go, Cowboys. And thank you, Talat, for coming in, and everyone that's come in. I think I recognized everyone earlier. Yep. And you had to rub it in, Talat. Let's go, Niners. I'm sure I'm going to hear that for the remainder of the evening. All right, let's see what's going on. Unbelievable. A sack already. And I'm not even going to blame that on the O-line. Sorry, Dak, but that was on you. That was on you. Oh,
3 and outs for Dallas.
6 minutes, 57 seconds left. Score still remains. San Francisco 7 and Dallas Cowboys 0.
Starting this one.
0. And let's see what you all have to say. Aunt T says, might as well be 0-5. A bottom sucks. No matter how much company gets here. I need to star that comment and read it again because that can apply to many people. Might as well be 0-5. The bottom sucks. No matter how much company you have with you. Until it says, oh, yes, you will. Hey there, conscious energy. How are you? Happy Sunday. Mariah is laughing. I don't know if you're laughing at that crazy auntie, but he definitely has a way of words. He is one of those. A matter of fact, and he just says what he needs to say, and he keeps it moving. That was actually very funny. True, but very funny. And conscious energy is in the house. And hold on, conscious energy. There you go. And conscious energy says, Fran, rising peace and blessings to you. Thank you. And conscious energy is speaking to Auntie. Still time left, but we'll see. We'll see. If it looks muggly before halftime, as I said, I'm going to be logging off for a while. Yes, we all need to build one day. Auntie has some very, very good topics. And I'm sorry, I got distracted. That conversations should be had. Um, Uncomfortable conversations, but conversations nevertheless that should be had. So once time permits, and I know that we're all busy doing our own things, perhaps we can make that happen. And conscious energy said, Houston Texans lost today also. I'm sad. Oh, don't be sad. Unless you're on the payroll, don't be sad. I'm just a spectator who happens to talk a lot of you know what. And as I said, I may have said a little bit too much, but one never knows.
Past the 40-yard line as Wilson comes to knock them down. And Chris, that's one of the fun parts of the San Francisco team, the ability to interchange so many guys. It's really hard on a defense.
It really is. It's almost
This has been, in my opinion, one of the longest quarters. And we're still at the same score, 7-0. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left in the first quarter. Score is still 7-0. These penalties are going to be a problem. Still a close game. Plenty of time remains. Let's see if anything can be done before they go to the 2-minute warning.
with the fullback on the outside. So you're thinking, run that way. He's in pass protection, what? But it's not. He has been an excellent receiver during the course of his career and pretty good when he gets out in space as well. That was close on the tail end to it of a penalty as well.
Niners bench was looking
I have no idea where the Dallas defense is. Can someone put a bolo out on them? This is unbelievable. All right, that was good. He was looking for a flag. No flag. So let's see what happens. We needed that sack. Let's go, Dak. Got to get something going.
Fly at the 5 by Ronnie Bell. Long field for Dallas. We're back in 30 seconds after this. AWS. Or Warner's foot.
It looked like Diamador Lenore was close, and it hit him right here, went off his leg, but he wasn't out of bounds.
Needless to say, this isn't looking so good. 49ers fans have come in leaving their little comments. Definitely did not need that at the end. Let this quarter be over with and a reset button pushed. We need one. Again, your thoughts or final scores.
Right there. Bang. Right on the button.
Second turnover of the season for Dallas. Short field for their defense. And Deebo Samuel makes it even shorter as he runs to the edge and is knocked out just inside the 10-yard line as we get to the end of this first quarter.
Well, so far, Kyle Shanahan's offense looks like Kyle Shanahan's offense, but we expected more out of the Dallas Cowboys, quite frankly.
All right, finally, that first quarter is over with. I'm going to take a quick intermission, and I'll be back shortly. Those of you that are watching on your own devices, enjoy. Those that have come in to speak and rock out for a little bit, I appreciate that as well. So let's go, Cowboys. You got to get it together. And again, welcome to everyone that's come in. Those that have left their comments, truly appreciate it. And I'm not going to congratulate 49ers just yet. Still lots of football left. another sack, and a touchdown. Unbelievable. I haven't even been gone that long.
Backs, all that play fake, and there goes Kittle right down the side.
It was like the play the Lions ran earlier today against Carolina for a tight end touchdown with Sam Laporta.
And it's good.
Mooney adds the extra point.
14-0.
49ers
San Francisco 49ers.
early they projected to be the starters. Injuries last year, they weren't all together. This year, same as that case. So Brock Hoffman, who started week 3 at center, taking some snaps right now, is back.
Yeah, it looked like Isaiah Oliver flying off the edge there, just got into the side of Biotic. And this offensive line, almost across the board, has just had a really tough time. Brock Hoffman.
Okay, we have an injured Cowboy on the field. We do not need that. Not at this time.
There you go. If you can't block them, just run away from them, move the pocket a little bit, change things up. But really, this whole drive is really settling Dallas down because they've been able to establish something in the running game. This whole Texas Coast offense.
All right, let's get something going, Cowboys. We're early in the second quarter. Third down. Will they be able to convert and do something? Let's see.
Lead. Important on the back end. 3rd and 7. Man rush. It's coming after it. Dak got rid rid of it. There goes Jake Ferguson for the first down. Pushed out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, that looked good. I'll take that and some more. All right, 3rd and 4. Let's see. Yes, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Cowboys. Oh, yes. Now we're back in business. Well, at least for now. Oh, that was beautiful.
Sometimes add that little
Boom.
element of
Both
speed.
feet in.
What did Mike McCarthy do?
Oh, that was so lovely.
Thought that special teams could end up being the difference in the game because of him.
No flag.
Show up so big in the offensive side.
And it's good. There you go, Dak. Yes. Finally. Finally. All right. Looks like we have a game again, ladies and gentlemen. How are you feeling, 49ers fans? Still confident? Still a lot of football left.
penalties decline. That's his first foul towards disqualification. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number one of the defense. 15-yard penalty. And an automatic first down.
They're both on Jaron Kearse, and the drive will stay going, and McCaffrey stays for the moment on the field.
I mean, I thought it was going to be called on Donovan Wilson.
Now, I said earlier on, penalties could be a problem, and it seems like to me the Cowboys are just racking them up. This is unbelievable. They had some momentum going, and just stupid plays like this can really hurt towards the end. Maybe not even towards the end. Let's see what goes on, and welcome to everybody that's come in or that stopped by earlier.
It has been a little bit of a rough go so far for this linebacking crew. They thought they had something in Marvin Overshown, but he ends up hurting. Everybody had to fill in behind.
Good 12 pressure on screen coming. McCaffrey's got blockers. Sifting through. McCaffrey on the run. Inside the 25. And he'll take it to the 21-yard line. I'll pick up in 21.
Okay, seems like the defense took another nap. Cowboys, that was over 20-point game. I'm sorry, 20-yard game. What are you doing? It looks like to me you're about to give this away early on. What's up, 1-4 Blackbird? How are you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Happy Sunday.
So if Kyle Shanahan wants to, he can put the players and the matchups that he wants out there on the field by using that motion, just like they're doing here.
First and goal. Purdy. Debo. Big hit. Really finished down at the 1-yard line. And there, Hopkins has Damone Clark at the first shot.
They're just giving it to him. Blackbird said, Dak is Tony Romo 2.0. I mean, after that last touchdown, I was ready, able, and willing to exhale. But now, I don't know. Leone is still here. And let me see what little Mr. Blackbird has to say. I don't recall. Oh, I do. And I recalled it quite well and thorough prior to this game. And Blackbird says, how are you doing? I'm currently looking for brown bags. I'm sure you are. Oh, this is horrible. These calls are just too much. I'm sure you do. As a matter of fact, the majority of the people that have been in here today are enjoying this. Oh my goodness. Unreal.
The play resulted in a touchdown. After the play was over,
Ooh,
foul, number 65 of the offense. The 15-yard
someone got chin check.
I tell you, Aaron Banks threw a right hook on that.
Oh, and he pulled him by his face. Oh my goodness.
Throw a right hook. It was an open hand, but went right to the
Here are the
face.
flags.
So that's going to be.
So they're going to settle for 3. So it looks like they'll be 23 and 7.
Take it on the kickoff. Take it on the kickoff. Try to get it in the hands of Turpin and get a return.
And it's good. It's good, ladies and gentlemen.
And the 49ers have 2 touchdowns here in the second quarter. McCaffrey punches it in.
I'm sorry. 21-7. I'm so discombobulated right now. Let me see what Blackbird has to say, or whomever is up in the comment section. Blackbird says, I love it. I am waiting for 10 so I can get off. Okay, well, you be careful out there. And yes, I didn't even see that at first. And I think the guy that checked him was considerably smaller than him. He just went bow, hit him beside the helmet. And the 49ers do play chippy. I'm not really in shock right now. I'm a little, shall I say, perturbed because I cannot believe, well, let me not say that. To me, it's just foolish for all of these penalties. Not to mention, they're not playing at home. They know better and they know how important this game is. Oh, you said that I'm shook. Yes, Blackbird. And I'm really surprised that didn't happen. No, I'm not going to side too much with the refs, but after looking at that, that was quite ugly. Am I shook? No. No, not really, because I said earlier, if it started to look a little bit shaky, first, second quarter, we may be in trouble. Trouble. And Houston, we are in trouble. Blackbird says, hold on, where's your comment, Blackbird? That's another loss. Well, I mean, they haven't even gone into the locker room for halftime. Don't seal the coffin yet. There's still time. There's still plenty of time. Unless you're thinking about what happened to your team, the Giants. Would you like to critique that? All right, let's see what's going on.
The directional kick. He's going to catch that at the 20. And he ball up the sideline. Dallas will get the ball to the 35-yard line.
All right, let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS. And it has been a tough night so far for CeeDee Lamb. He got double teamed on the very first snap that I saw. But it has been Isaiah Oliver, who is a bit of the unsung hero for me of this night for the 49ers on the defensive side. And
You know exactly what I mean, Blackbird. You are, or your Giants, are pulling up the rear in the NFC East. I'm sure you know that. And technically, this is a 2 touchdown game thus far, unless something unimaginable happens. Don't you laugh, Blackbird. Don't you laugh. Nor did I. Nor did I. But penalties and those early sacks may have changed the paradigm and the momentum from the very start, to be quite honest. But again, they have not even hit the locker room yet. So there's still plenty of time. But if they continue to allow Dak to get sacked, if he continues to make these crazy passes, and if they continue with these penalties, these stupid penalties, they've given the game away. Simple as that. So we shall see what happens after halftime. And oh, Blackbird is finally flying into the light and says, the Giants disgust me. Well, I can say they probably disgust many people, but that's your team. I'm not going to dog you too bad because we're not looking good right now. And Blackbird says, it's going to be a rough year for us. Well, look at it this way, Blackbird. You really can't go down much. So the best thing or best way to look at it is you look up. Look forward to going up, not down. What I will say, though, from my assessment thus far, and again, this is just my opinion, the defense has not been good at all. At all. Let's see what happens. Let's see if the Cowboys can hold them until halftime.
Side run, and Eagles going to take it out from about 8 or 9 yards. Almost lost the ball on the way down as Van Der Esch was trying to pop it away.
Now, Micah Parsons been moving around here a little bit and trying to disrupt. I don't think they want him one-on-one matched up with Trent Williams. You see Williams coming down and blocking on him there, but they're trying to create some big negative plays on early downs with Parsons, and they've had a couple out here tonight, but not enough. And a couple of first downs here, and I think you'll see the 49ers really open up their offense.
Set of timeouts, minute 11 left. Kyle Shanahan walked down to the sideline and took the timeout here right as the play clock was running down here. 2nd and 2 coming up with 1:11 to go. All right, so what do you think so far?
I think Brock Purdy is as advertised.
Brock Purdy was always around baseball and played as a kid because his dad, Sean, played in the minor leagues, but his parents said he always had a football in his hand. All he ever wanted to do was be a pro quarterback. When he started tackle football at the age of 12, the coaches asked, "What position do you want to play?" He said, "I'd like to play quarterback." And they said, "If not quarterback, what other position?" And he said, "Quarterback."
Born for it. Dad was a thrower in his day. Dad was a minor league pitcher, 8 years, including some time in the San Francisco Giants organization. They've been along for this incredible ride as well, as Brock Purdy went from third string guy who they didn't know would make the team, last pick in the draft, to now quarterback of this terrific offensive machine. The Dallas timeout, 3rd and 2. Cowboys trying to stop and get the ball back here. Debo Samuel comes to the backfield. McCaffrey in motion. And Purdy's throw is incomplete. Ayuk couldn't hang on. Jordan Lewis had a hand in there to make it a difficult catch, and Dallas will get a chance to get the ball back here with a minute to go and 2 timeouts.
Big play by the Dallas Cowboys defensively. They could not allow them.
All right, that was a good way to stop them. Let's see if anything can happen towards the very end. Hey, Carlos, how are you? Another Dallas. Hold on real quick. Okay, we're about to, after these final 50 seconds, go into the locker room. Let us, meaning the Dallas Cowboy fans, reset and do whatever they need to do to come back out during the 3rd quarter and put some points up on that board. It's a 2-touchdown score right now. However, that may change quickly. So I'm just waiting for them to come back out on the field. And that will be it for tonight's broadcast. I may come back on towards the end. But for now, that was my NFL Sunday recap and highlights of the 49ers versus America's team, my team, the Dallas Cowboys, who unfortunately are losing. They have 7 points on the board against the 21 points put up by the San Francisco 49ers.
Yards to get a shot at a field goal here. Prescott escaping, launching deep downfield. Cooks behind the secondary, but it's out of bounds. Brandon Cooks using that speed, got all the way down the field, but just couldn't stay in bounds as Dak was throwing it to the sideline.
You know what's ridiculous? Who was guarding him on the play?
Warner?
Fred Warner running with one of the fastest human beings on earth. It's unbelievable. We saw him in the playoff game a season ago, and he's out there now. He's not gaining on him, but he's not getting blown away for a linebacker either.
Injury to the 49ers. Drake Jackson, the second-year man out of USC, was their second-round pick in 2022. Had 3 sacks against the Steelers. Let's see what happened to him. Into Bosa and gets tied up behind that play.
Yeah, and the way they've been doing this on the defensive line, Cleveland Ferrell, number 94, has been playing predominantly on some of the rundowns this season, and Drake Jackson's been coming in the pass rush situations. The other guy that we haven't heard a whole lot from in this game so far is Javon Hargrave, who has 3 sacks as well. So Jackson and Hargrave had 3 sacks to give you some idea of the significance of this young man.
And one of the things that John Lynch, the general manager of the 49ers, was talking about with us during the week is pass rush is so important for this team. It's when they're at their best. It's part of the reason that John engineered the trade to get Randy Gregory, the former Cowboy, Friday. Got him from Denver with a 7th-round pick for a 6th. Gregory will be back with the team here in San Francisco on Monday. He was visiting at practice Friday, the day he signed. A pass rush up front, the addition of Hargrave, Nick Bosa, obviously